back to Fallen Vegas on hardcore difficulty. Last episode we recruited Arcade Cannon for our little crew here. And now we are gonna put back the remnants of the Enclave. And I'm thinking, who should I go to? Yeah, let's head here on Vault. Can't speak. At Vault 34. Yeah, hunger has increased. Big deal. Oh. Let me see. Local. Where is this guy? Yeah, I'm walking in the right direction. Okay. Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Oh god. I don't like his name. That doesn't sound good. Seriously? Seriously? Hey.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
You're expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is Auld. Appropriate, huh?
Indeed.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why? I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Yeah, but you do good, so... Alright, rolled it over. Yeah. Okay. Too bad I can't take anything because of karma. And if he sees me, of course he starts to fire and I failed the quest. Alright, let's go to Novak. Oh, that one? Daisy? Okay.
So, your travels been going all right?
Yeah, Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
How did you like flying vertibirds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Alright, goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
True story.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it, though?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something, admittedly, pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Indeed. But the idea still remains. You were flying. You were up in the air. Now you're on the ground. It's much less entertaining, I am sure. Oh, sleep deprivation. I need to find a bed. I think the guy is in a house somewhere, so maybe I can sleep in that bed or another bed or something. Ah, are you serious? Hey, look, a caravan. Well, as much as a caravan as that can be.
Look, McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Seriously, you stopped by to tell him that? That doesn't make any sense. I knew it. Knew I'd find the comic. Didn't know which though. I can't tell. I couldn't tell. Can't speak again. Let me check that mailbox too. Just a carton of cigarettes. It works. Is this the one? Yes. Whose house? Orion Moreno.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I were looking for you. Can't speak. God! Come on. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level tech could be useful in settling things between NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
Do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
I want you to help the Legion defeat... No. No! No, 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 no. Come on! I screwed it up. Alright. Yes, we're looking for the remnants. Does it matter?
Yeah, it does. There's not a chance you'll find me helping the NCR in any way. They've caused me too much grief.
So you're not coming?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
He just appeared in there. Yes, really nice. What did you do with the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
What do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
Okay, so what did you do before you retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Alright. Goodbye.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Well, it's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Alright. Bed. Sleep. Perfect. Yeah, at least I can sleep. Let me check. How much sleep deprivation do I have now? 143, so I'm gonna sleep for 6 straight hours. I know I won't get the well-rested bonus, but this point is like whatever. Alright, next stop. Wonder who it is. I don't remember. Maybe Judah something? Check the local map. Oh, so he's just outside of West Side. Outside of West Side.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson.
Anderson? Sounds familiar. Very familiar. Oh god. Don't stop spawning in front of me. Okay, where is that guy? Alright, are you serious? Oh!
Someone finally put down that sick motor. You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
What happened?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story. The NCR took out Navarro, saying we posed a threat to the region.
I'd like to know more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
Oh, I get it.
Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
And maybe that day is closer than you think. And now, we're off to Jacobstown. Oh, I think I know, the doctor. Doctor in Jacobstown. Hello, Marcus. How you doing?
Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids again.
Leave Lily alone. She's okay. Plus, she is not here. She's at the Lucky 38. I can't remember. Did I pick up the snow globe that's here? Yeah, I did.
Don't look at me.
I am not looking at you. Don't be so sensitive.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
How goes your research, though?
Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work.
All right, all right.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
Well, his work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
You never know. All right, out of the way. Thank you, thank you.
Bother someone else.
Okay, dude, you're way too sensitive. And I did discover the bunker when I was going for the cazadors. But we will enter in the next one. This one's like the gathering. Alright, Rex, stop doing that. But I'm gonna end it here. So, if you enjoyed to see, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.